Unfortunately, our fishing area right now is acting nowhere near the way I'd like it. Somehow I have ruined the entire river's fishing capabilities. And I don't know how I did that. That's kind of like legit a bummer. I have destroyed this river's capability of fishing. And I don't know how I did it. I want to say it had something to do with that. Yep, there goes his tantrum. God, I hate the moods. Store item in vehicle because he's throwing a temper tantrum. Assuming I have a few morons doing everything, all is fine and dandy. But don't ask me how military works because I have no freaking clue. It works painfully. It does work. It's just a few crucial areas where you need it to make sure it works is where it doesn't. Works. Like, I mean, to point out, hold on, before I forget about this security flaw, to point out how I'm trying to get the military to work right now defensively, I don't even send them out to fight. I'm using catapults. That's my actual defensive military right now is a series of catapults. Because getting them to work on their own just is a pain. Military guys are simple. It's the ranged ones that are always a pain. I'm just drowning goblins and that makes me happy. Yeah, routinely when it comes to base defense, it's gonna be something involving a trap or it's gonna be like catapults or something. Because you're going to die. Your dwarves somehow always seem to just get blasted for no reason. The recent glitch we ran, I say glitch. The recent oddity we ran into is I sent out my dwarves to go invade the Necro stronghold. They fought a few people but didn't do anything by their own report. Came back, but somehow the retaliatory attack from the enemy got here before my own guys got back. So they were outside, so my bridge was up. But because my dwarves hadn't come back in all the way to the meeting area, they were under the returning state, so I couldn't give them any commands. So they all just stood outside and they wouldn't attack. They refused to allow me to tell them to attack the enemy. So they ended up killing most all the goblins, and there was like 120 of them for only 10 dwarves. But they did it one at a time, so it guaranteed all but one of my dwarves died. Even though if they just fought together, they'd have slaughtered everything and no one would have been tired. So that one was kind of annoying. Any of my folks still lurking? Well, the viewer count has skyrocketed, so I'm going to say yes. The big pit I turned into a pool when baddies show up. Right now, in terms of that, I need to work on a cage trap. But my big thing with them for funsies is I have an arena. And we have caught a Hydra. And I released the enemy goblins and the Hydra at the same time, and I just let them kill each other. And then I recapture the Hydra and set them up for another round. A lot of them followed. A long hallway, yeah. They did. Thank you, again, thank you so much for that, Blind in Real Life. No. Alright, Anvar says no. No, they didn't. How long have you streamed on Twitch? Curious. How long have I streamed on Twitch? Because I've been with Twitch but not as a streamer for a lot longer than I streamed. I want to say, actually, I suspect about 2 months ago, had my 1 year anniversary. I didn't celebrate that or anything, now that you bring it up. I think I started streaming during Christmas vacation this Christmas vacation. I think I just missed my 1 year anniversary. You made your account 5 days before I started. Yeah, like I said, it used to be named other things too. November 2014. Yeah, and it was named back then. It was Airmal Xyloscient, which it turns out as a streamer is not a good name to use because nobody can pronounce that. Nobody knows how to do like word of mouth and spread it because nobody knows how to type that. So I had to change it. So right now it's RN Strategy / RNG Strats, depending upon which social media platform you're on. Rip, there's no stream elements. Would stream elements just be able to pull that? I've got a chat bot. Chat bot doesn't do that? No, I have Nightbot, though that's not Stream Elements. I'm using Streamlabs. That should have... My Streamlabs, my Slobs has your follow age. I know I've seen that. I know how long you guys have followed for. I don't know why it doesn't tell you that. That info is there. I'll tell you. Click your own username, chat room. Yeah, I know if I click you guys. Who was it that just asked? Or who was it? It was Grogrin. Grogrin has been following since January 15th of last year. Yeah, that's kind of when I started. I'm on mobile. Oh no, don't be on mobile. Chulu's been following since January 15th of last year, 2018. Yeah, some of you guys have been with me since the beginning. I've had a lot of people end up falling off at different points. Some of you guys have been here for the long haul. I'm pretty sure it was your first stream because I was streaming Dwarf Fortress 2. Ooh, somebody has followed. Blind in real life. Thank you. No, actually, no, you don't get the Enchanted Blade. The Enchanted Blade and an anti-magic zone doesn't work, and you gave us the Great Mighty Raid, so you get the Horse-Slaying Claymore Blade. If you ever need repentance upon your enemies, no one saw that, in Twitch area, we will get our most bloodthirsty dwarves to run out there and defend with you. Some of them may be wielding their own children, but I can only promise you the most bloodthirsty, not the most sane. That's never going to happen. Thank you so much for following. That is a big sword. I'm pretty new. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of those old videos on the YouTube archives. I've even noted them as being like, warning, I just started streaming. Please have forgiveness for my soul because I had no clue what the hell I was doing. Hold on. Go away. Okay. I'm pretty new. I'm dead. And then Mountain Home replied to it, of course. Mountain Home doesn't understand dad jokes. Please don't confuse the Mountain Home. And then I gave up because I was frustrated. How? Alapega. Alapega, I refuse to believe that. You do like Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. You do proper adventure mode. I don't see how this, I don't see how this could be too frustrating for you. Yes, that is the bot. It'll reply again eventually. I don't know. I swear my bot's a bit drunk. It doesn't do things at the best of times. Also, for any of you who are following and or maybe thinking of viewing, I don't have much right now, but you are growing beard length as you watch the channel. Hiya. And I want to say at a length of, what, 1,440 millimeters, you can cut off a portion of your dwarf beards and exchange it for a personalized greeting, which is the bot will greet you with a greeting of your choice when you start watching. I want to say it's 1440. I think it's 1440. That's the only like reward I've been able to think of so far. Try to fight a horse with a bunch of my doors without any weapons. Well, the horses are taller than you. Don't fight the horses. Lengths. Yeah, it's in millimeters. And it'll tell you about how many hours you watched. After 24 hours, you automatically get made a regular, which means you can start posting links and the like. That was the frustration. I don't know. I don't know, Alapega. Like I said, you do Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I think you do the more frustrating game. So thoughts on this? Yo, I'm mad excited for the Steam version. I'm gonna straight up next weekend. I'm gonna try to see if I can't get a selfie or something for whoever shows up. So I'm going to PAX East, and they've already announced that they were going to be there. I showed some excitement in their Discord, but then afterwards I didn't know what was kind of the one to be chatting in, so I didn't want to like get involved. I was kind of confused with their Discord. But no, I'm real excited for the Steam version because it's not even like what they're doing with it, but what that means going forward. because they've already said it's going to have modability. Now, the thing is not even the mods themselves. If they're redesigning it in the Steam version to account for more modability, that means that it has to be more open. They're going to have to remove a lot of the obfuscation that Toady puts into the game, which means people might be able to put in mods that are just like patches. And I feel like between the graphics and the sound, the improved UI, those are all real good, but being able to patch out on the fly some of the errors that might show up, and you have something like Steam to market it, I feel like that's going to bring in a lot more money for Toady One, drawing a lot more attention to it, which means that he'll be able to devote more time to putting in new features, particularly if it can now be up to some of the fans to do some of the troubleshooting. Because right now, the troubleshooting system he has annoys me. Because, like, you put something on, it's not like he doesn't pay attention to it, he puts something on there, and then when he's in the cycle to pay attention to it, then he's in the cycle. But if he's not, it's kind of, there's a weird telephone game going on with the bug notes right now, and that kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth. But yeah, oh shit, the Adams Bros going, no, I don't know about the, I don't know if they themselves are going to be there. Kit Fox Games definitely is, and they are the producers that are producing Dwarf Fortress for Steam. I hope Toady will be there, but I haven't heard anything about that. You're gonna be there? Oh, we're gonna need to definitely take selfies blind in real life if you're gonna have to be there. Kit Fox will be there. I know Kit Fox well. See, this is the thing that gets me. Everyone, I stream this every Saturday, and every other streamer for Dwarf Fortress are like, yeah, I've been in contact with them. And I don't know, I'm like, when it comes to Discord, I am just so inept at Discord, trying to like get conversations started or anything. I'll have to try to send them this like a DM or something. I feel like I'm like missing out on information. Still great to see visibility at PAX East. Kit Fox will be there, I know. Oh. Send them an email. Hold on, let me... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to untime you. That's just deleted. No, don't time out people. What is wrong with you? You damn drunk bot. Untime out. There we go. But alright, I've got the email. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna copy that to my desktop, so no, I'm gonna forget. Control C. New text document, Control V. Alright, I got it. Ooh. I am drunk bot. Time to rename the bot time. Yeah, no. You don't need to be anything in Discord. You can just be there and be awesome. Allow. Does that command work? I don't know. Like I said, sometimes that thing gets over eager. Sometimes it doesn't do enough. For information, email is just on their site. I've talked to them a few times at cons. Oh, okay. You've been in contact with them before they even did Dwarf Fortress. So I know they did a few other games. One of them I played, I think. Yeah, that just gives them... I mean, I've got the link again, but yeah. Hold on. Now I'm getting my own self confused. Yes, okay. I will try to get in contact with them. I don't know why, it's literally Discord. I'm fine on other sites and services other than Discord. Discord I suck at. Discord is just like the pain of my like the bane of my existence. I do not know why. Site blocks. Not floor, wall. Those other ones were floors, weren't they? Yep, they're floors. I'm gonna screw that. Construction wall. Maybe a sec, there we go. Or right walls. Previously, yes. Well, it's okay if you just want to post them, just let me know about it. Alright, yeah, no, I'm ecstatic. Even though, like, Toady has said he's gonna keep the classic version of the game free. I'm still, even if like Lazy New Pack or some things don't transfer over well, like at the very beginning, as soon as it's up, I'm going to order the Steam version, if for nothing else, than to just support Toady One, and also support it, because the more it gets support on Steam, the more trending it becomes. The more trending it becomes, the more people see it, the more people see it, the more people to buy it. As goofy as that sounds, I know he doesn't get quite a big a cut when you do it through Steam, but doing it through Steam will help get it spread even bigger. So definitely going to be doing that on Steam, showing my support. I just want an official soundtrack. Hell, Adam is on Steam. Yeah, it's kind of weird that a lot of these games that are on PC or could be coming to PC take so long to just figure out, like, Steam's kind of a good way to get your name out there. And I know a couple of game companies recently with the Epic Game Store have been like burning their bridges and pissing people off with their, well, we were on Steam, but now we're not going to be on Steam nonsense. And that has just been making a ton of people salty. It's kind of weird to think that there's going to be like a console war on a console that everyone who's in the war has. Like, you know what I mean? Let's go. What do you argue? No, I do Epic. Are you a Steam or an Epic? I do Epic or I do Steam. But you can both just do either. And I don't blame the people. I blame the Epic. Epic's trying to like create this console war mentality. It doesn't make sense. And yeah, and then Google's trying to fight the consoles by streaming games. I don't know. That technology has been tried before. I don't know how well you're going to be able to do that because there's always lag. Not everyone has good enough internet to be able to play a game that you're streaming. Like, I'm streaming a game I'm playing, but the Google thing, they're streaming the game to you and you're playing it. Like, I don't think that's going to work. I like the idea. I just don't think the technology's there. Like, too much of it is outside of Google's hands. Mako Ichi one. Are you one, Mako? Are you the one? Are you the first, Mako? Is that what you're telling me? Are you the first, Mako Makoichi? Thank you so much for following. And should you need assistance defending justice in the land of Twitch area, the Mountain Home pledges our limitless supply of enchanted blades to your cause. Thank you so much for following. Alapaga Stadia, yeah. So Google's releasing this thing called Stadia that you can do through the Chromecast or on the internet or whatever. And the idea is that they're doing the game on their servers, and then you're playing with it at your house. I don't like that. It sounds weird to me because that's even less you own it than Steam is. Because you get a game on Steam, realistically you don't own the game on Steam, you own a license to play it. But you can download it and then you get to play it. With Google, if they're having an issue or you're having an issue, you don't get to play that game. So that's even less of it, you don't really own it, you don't even have it yourself, which is weird. Basically, you can use any laptop to play any game on 4K. And then, yeah, you're supposed to be able to do it on your TV too with their Chromecast and like a weird new controller. Like I said, it's a decent idea. It kind of worked with the NVIDIA thing, but that's doing LAN. That's like doing a game on your computer to something else in your house. You're not doing it internet. And there's way too many problems that can happen over the internet. I don't even like wireless mice. Too many things disconnect on me. I don't like, that one baffles me. Yeah. So because the reason IBM didn't focus on PCs way back was that they thought everything would be server-based. Google Stadia actually triggers that development. That'd be kind of funny. But like, particularly because so many, in America at the very least, like our internet companies are garbage. They don't try to improve their network infrastructure at all. So 2 over and it would be 9. 2 over and it would be 9. That's 2 over and the walls need to be. They are 9. And then they go in 1 and over 3. So this needs to go away. And then over 3, build construction floor. And the side block, floor. Because they don't have to improve their infrastructure, people don't demand it. But it's the weirdest thing, is people demand it. They're constantly, no, what it is because they have a monopoly. a duopoly, a triopoly, whatever you want to call it, between Comcast and like the two other internet service providers in America. The problem is they have a damn monopoly. Whenever anyone tries to do like a competitor, they get it shut down like via senators. And then because like whatever the demand is, it doesn't matter. There's no competition, so you don't have to improve. I had way better internet for cheaper in Japan than I do over here. And that was on like a military base, and we considered our internet bad at that time. I have to own a game like in a hard drive hidden in my basement to consider it mine. It's weird how things get less and less personal property and more rental service pay over time thing. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't really, once I started getting into the newer consoles, I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to have to pay per month to play multiplayer. That's goofy. Like the only console that I've been like, that sounds pretty good. Like I might consider, like I've been considering maybe getting, is the Nintendo Switch. It's because it also has portable mode and it has a bunch of like fantastic, like little goofy single player games. Those ones, okay, maybe. But the rest of the consoles, I'm like, yeah, I'd probably like to do that game. Oh, you're only doing it on Xbox. Okay, no. Nothing really against the Xbox. I'm just not paying extra fees to play a game. That's stupid. Good Old Games has no DRM. You can just download a game and it's on your PC. Yeah, or put it on a flash drive. Put Empire Earth on a flash drive, at least the installer. I like my DS. Yeah, like I still have my little handheld ones. The 3DS and the old Vita. I had Vita. Like those ones kind of made sense because they're the handheld ones. But you're not having to like pay extra fees. I don't know. Cancels building could not what? Not find path. Don't be stupid, you can find the path. America's where capitalism went apeshit and created a mess, where a big part of the economy consists of monopolies. Yo, you're not joking though. Like, it's crazy for how many laws we have against monopolies, how we just have monopolies. I feel like somebody should be cracking down on that. Nintendo is one of the best quality of games and hardware out there. Yeah, also welcome to the stream, TikToks. Yeah, it's, for as much as they don't really gel well with streamers, Nintendo like puts in good work with its handhelds, its handsets and stuff. Like the exact opposite idea that Apple does. Looks like our prisons are finally clearing out. I think we're ahead of the curve finally on our prisons. 1 quiver, 3 spears. Steel spears? How many spears do I have? I don't want to keep making garbage. Do I have copper? Maybe I have copper. I'll order 3 copper spears just to get the spears made. Or just play free games like Dwarf. Yeah, another good reason for PCs. But as I was saying, it's just kind of weird that Epic Games is not actively, but kind of half-actively trying to create a console war situation. And it doesn't make sense. Always ways around. It just depends if you want to play bad games like the exclusive garbage. No, but what was it? I did have a PS3. There are a few things that like would force me to get a console. I had a PS3 basically for Metal Gear Solid. I had a few games on it, but it was basically for Metal Gear Solid 4. That was it. Like I said, I had other games, but really it was for Metal Gear Solid. Once they didn't, there's no reason for me to go get 4. Even if they do another Metal Gear Solid, they're not going to do another. It's just going to be a garbage Metal Gear game. Like, they ruined. Hey, that's a separate thing. Konami ruined that. Metal Gear Survive looks stupid as hell. They ruined that one. Can't believe there's no more fish. What happened to all my fish? Did I, like, temperature fry the water? Like, 100% serious. Did I temperature fry the water? When it did that weird static steam thing, when I tried to fix the problem we were having that was causing the massive lag spikes, and it created steam in these squares, did that like transfer and like flash fry all the water so there's no more fish? I suspect that's why this river no longer has fish in it. I think I boiled the fish to death. Well, that's good to know. Don't ever use that method for fixing this. Konami likes to set fire to the frame. Thanks for stopping by, Blind. Oh, anyways, I'm out for real now. Cheers, chat. Bye, streamer. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by, Blind in Real Life. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you at PAX East. We'll have to try to see if we can't meet up. Prices last for years, and we still play Game Boy games today, 20 years later, which is nutty considering that the programmed obsolescence is the thing. I hate programmed obsolescence. I hate programmed obsolescence. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why they got rid of the Active series for the Galaxy. They used to have a military grade S8 active, S7 active, and then this new line came around. They just never did an active. I think it's because they were like, man, our phones last too long. They're too good. So they got rid of them. Really what it is the S8 was not much more of an improvement over the S7. That was really what it was. Like, people would buy it if you make your new product just that much better than the old one. But if you do programmed obsolescence, then what you can do is you can just make it slightly better. Like, barely any better. And be like, well, your old one's broken anyways. You might as well switch to this slightly better one and not have to try. Like, I feel like programmed obsolescence quite actually reduces innovation. I think companies that do programmed obsolescence actually reduce the amount of innovation going on in their fields. Because it means that there's no drive to make something that much better. Alright, then they go up by 2 after that. And out by... You mean how an iPhone is set to destroy itself after a year? Yeah, when they got in trouble with their batteries and stuff, or the processors, that are like a year the processor was programmed to just not work. Yeah. Just the way the constructors put an end date to a product. Yeah, that's so obsolescence is basically it's obsolete. It is no longer a good product. Programmed obsolescence is the idea that you're making a product that's designed to not be good no matter what in a certain amount of time. You can actually see it. There, I want to say releases, but I think they're actually public. You can see a few Apple speeches where they talk about it, where they talk about a new product, and they're like, oh, they hide it as a what could be an issue with the product, like oh, we're telling you all the pros and cons, but they're saying it to like their investors, and all the cons is basically this is how our product's going to break to make sure people buy new ones, is what they always are. The Apple ones though are the worst. Like, whenever I read or see anything about how, like, Apple's decided to do things, it always pisses me off. Because the Apple ones are like, oh, well, this thing kind of broke, and also we refuse to give anyone a warranty. Straight up, I'm surprised Apple just kind of hasn't been sued for stupid shit like that. Because a lot of what they'll do is like, oh, this is broken, it's under warranty, but we have to ship it in, so we're going to charge you a couple $100s. What's the point of a warranty? You programmed it to break. It's in warranty. Covered by warranty, but I still gotta pay you hundreds of dollars. I feel like that's a scam. 100% I feel like that one's a scam. The concept is not legal. They don't advertise that it's gonna break. Build construction wall. So, doing the northern one off of the eastern towers design, it went 3, 3, and then 1. So really, this should be going up 1, but I want it for now so I can determine, because I need to reach the wall behind it. The length of this wall is that far. Hold on. Warranty usually covers certain malfunctions. Program malfunctions are not covered by said warranties, coincidentally. No, sure. Some of these warranties, particularly the ones you get at stores like Walmart, like when the store that sells it to you tries to have its own special warranty, I'm going to say 99 out of 100 times that's a scam. They're the PX, the Postal Exchange, which is basically the military store on base, would have warranties for its electronics. Mind you, These can be on bases. There's a certain version of a PX that's like, depending upon how big the outpost is, basically, when you're deployed, they even have them in certain deployed areas. And they would try to sell you a warranty saying, hey, this we'll fix your stuff if it breaks, or if, you know, if it gets damaged for some reason. And you'd be like, yeah, this is great. Until you look at it and it's like, oh, BT dubs, we will not cover. This warranty is disqualified if the damage happened in any of these areas. And basically any of these areas was everywhere you as a soldier were going to be. Basically, we're going to sell soldier stuff. We're going to give them a special warranty, and that special warranty is going to be disqualified if they're a soldier. That is the scummiest. That is just straight up the scummiest to me that they do that. The ones you get from GameStop. You want your money back when shit breaks, you have to insure it. But even then, there are boundaries that don't guarantee you're getting paid. Yeah, no, just... And a lot of times for the warranties, you need to see like the fine print. And it's not just a, oh, better check the fine print, like, because you have to get the warranty to find the fine print. Before then, they're like, do you want this warranty? It's in a nice box. We promise this will do everything. Like, okay, then thanks. And then you get to go home and be like, let me unfold the warranty. Ah, yes, I see. Ha 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 ha. We just took your money. This warranty is garbage. Oh, good. And you try to go back and you're like, I want a refund on this. I'm like, oh, we can't refund warranties. Good. Insurance costs basically the cost of a brand new product every 2 years. Try to make it work before that happens, they'll just refuse to pay you and refuse to insure you again. Insurance companies are different beasts entirely. Like, I kind of at least understand insurance companies. Warranties, though. A warranty is literally a guarantee that this product is good. And we're promising you that this product is so good that if it isn't as good as we say it is, we'll pay you money. Or we'll get you another one for free. The extra warranty on top of it is we also promise that because we are selling it, it is such a higher quality than you would expect from such a product, it'll last this much better.
Looks like we're out of these things.
But since we're already selling it to you, we need extra money for our coverage of it. Okay. And then their extra warranty doesn't cover anything. Like, it used to make sense, now it just doesn't. Alright, so it is currently... I started streaming at what, 4? We've gone 4.5? 4.5 hours. Here's what I'm going to do. Not now, but in about 20. At 9 o'clock, I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm going to save, exit the game, and relaunch the game. Just so we don't have that weird, like, flag that we had by the end of the stream that I had last Saturday. Just a heads up for everyone. I'll be in about 20 or so minutes. I won't stop the stream, but I will manually end the game and relaunch it, just because streaming it for like 8 hours straight, for some reason it starts going really, really slow on me at the very end. I don't know why it's doing that. I feel like now's a good time as any, not now, but in about 20. I feel like that's a good time as any to be doing something like that. Now, our projects today were to kill the weregoats. We have succeeded at that. We are now cleaning up from killing the weregoats by getting rid of the material that they left behind. Or getting the material that process left behind. And cleaning that back up. Build a construction floor. Our other project for today was the Cardinal Towers, in which case we're doing a northern one. So that's being done. Probably could have been a bit lower, but for right now, this is good enough for me to see what the hell's going on. Trying to think. I suppose getting more metal, since we have all that wood, we have hundreds of wood. I should just make sure that we're smelting all the things that can be smelted. And I think that only got suspended because we ran out. Like, I think we ran out of all the things I designated as being melting. So, what if we go back? I want to leave one steel anvil. The off chance that I have something that I need it for, I always want to leave one steel anvil. We're going to get all the other anvils and tell them to be melted. And then also, let's go into stocks. Ammunition. Arrows were always set to be doing that, that's fine. Anvils, I've already ordered the ones to be smelted. Armor. No, not armor, weapons. I want to get rid of the stupid ones. We're gonna skip, there we go. Weapons. Tab you. Now, whatever is a garbage thing I'm gonna get rid of. Namely, copper spears and silver spears. Not forbidden, just melt. Copper. I don't want anyone grabbing one of these. I don't want them getting attached to those. It's pointless. Iron, we'll melt down the iron too. Silver maces I'll keep. Steel mace. Is there a reason for steel mace if we're... No, because we want copper. No, we don't even want copper. Because we want silver because that's bludgeoning. So we'll melt the steel to get that back. Crossbows are going to leave alone for now. Except for some of the copper and bronze. Get that back. Steel as bludgeoning? That's a bunch of steel that's hemmed up in crossbows. But I guess I'll leave that alone for now. A bunch of iron picks and a bunch of steel picks. So we might as well order the irons to be melted. Copper pick. We'll leave the steels alone. I'm not trying to go through each and everything. Bows, anything that says bow needs to get melted since we can't use them. I don't think I use pikes for anything. I don't think I personally use pikes. Get rid of the halberds. Two-handed sword that is silver, that's just not going to be good. Copper long swords are garbage. Silver I'll allow, copper I won't. Great axe, copper, melt you. Scourge, I don't remember what you are. Flail, Morningstar. Scimitar, trading axe. Silver whips are the greatest. Matter of fact, we really like these. I can get rid of the garbage whips. I just don't want someone using the wrong one. And no, you've been on after the fact. We have a bunch of. We don't need iron warhammers when we got silver. All right, there we go. Ordered up all of those for melting, and then we will tell this man to melt the metal objects, please and thank you. Or the dwarves dizzy or something. Well, no, this is just general slowness. This is like 120 hours into the game. We've done so many things that cause lag that compared to a fresh game, this is a bit slow. But I'm talking about like frames per second death slow, like less than double-digit frames per second is what we were dealing with before. No, I kept a bunch of whips, don't get me wrong. We have a ton of whips. That's kind of why I was getting rid of some of the crappier ones. If you're going to be using a whip, and you want it to be, make sure that whoever is grabbing a whip is grabbing the bestest whip they can, you want to make sure they're grabbing the silver ones. If I got like 8 silver ones, I don't need to care about the copper and bronze ones. Why does the message over there... The thing below the chat on OBS where I can send message is like filling up with my old messages. I don't know what button I'm hitting to do that, but I'd like it to stop. Build construction. Why are there gems there? Are these gems, were they marked for trade? Oh, I guess because they're large. Well, I guess that makes them up for trading. How many crystal glasses do I have? I don't even know how I did that. Oh my god, what are these? Let's get more, I guess. Heater going, AC going. Rubicells. Because the problem is the one on the left is... Oh. If the one on the left is filled, we're not getting new gems in. Let's cut up some more Rubicells. My gentleman should be out of prison. Most everyone should be out of prison by this point. Wait, oh, is he still not out of prison? Ginger Sarge, are you in prison? No, you're just down here drinking his booze. Voltig is still in prison. We're down to 103 drinks. Why are we down to 103 drinks? Why are we not getting people? Where are my brewmasters? This is literally your only job in life. Is to be brewing our booze. So why am I not getting my brewmaster? Zora FM is supposedly doing it. Well, get up here. Wasting my time. Unit Q Zora. You're heading the wrong way to be brewing drink from fruit. You're literally... Where are you going? Hold on. These are all plump helmets. Where are all the strawberries? Alright, we're about to go on an adventure. Where are these morons storing the strawberries? I see them bringing the berries over right now, but some of them are bringing them backward. What the fuck is going on? Why are some of you bringing berries this way and some of you bringing berries the other way? This was never allowed to have fruits. This was entirely allowed to have fruits. I hit the wrong button. This allows plants, allows eating fish, doesn't allow drinks, doesn't allow seeds or fruits, doesn't allow fats, doesn't allow lye. Alright, that's good to know. I don't know why it never occurred to me that fruits should be under a separate thing from plants. So this whole time we've never allowed them to be together. Well, doesn't that make me look like an idiot? Okay, that answers a few things. So really I should switch this over to plump helmets. Because that's what this one was. If I switch it off from fruit, we can just do the plump helmets right here. Clear them out. That'll... Alright, now we all know. Even though most everyone besides me probably remembered that. I don't care. I don't care if it was a masterwork. Apparently, you have to make sure fruit is separate from plant. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. After all, brewing system separates them, so I wouldn't stockpile it. Of course, what this means is, for future base designs, I should have two stills. One for fruit, one for plants, and they each had their own stockpile. That would have made, like, if I cut this out on the left and had this but over here for just the fruit, I could keep track of the two different numbers together. Why are you in agony? Who? Chose a one. So anything that's a masterwork that's getting destroyed, he's losing his mind over. But what are these or even your masterpieces? We're getting rid of metal. You haven't done anything metal. What the hell are you talking about? Copper bars. What did I melt? That was some weapons. It's like a copper spear. They were... Did I make a bunch of... What is Choza one? a bone mint. Maybe it's because he decorated them. I'm willing to bet he decorated something. I melted it. That destroys his bone. Hey, TikToks, welcome to the stream. How has your week been? So, real quick, what is this man holding? Copper sphere. Yeah, it's been improved, and I guarantee it's been improved with bone. That's not a masterpiece, though. So that shouldn't piss him off. Conversely, though, decorate with bone, no longer a thing I'm doing. It should just be bone craft. Because then they won't accidentally get thrown away. I see a Tox! Fine and dandy, he says. By the way, TikToks, it's not how you spell the particular dwarf we were talking about. You mix two words together. Hold on. I put the heater on just to make it a little bit warmer when I wake up, because otherwise I'm groggy. Wasn't supposed to still be on heater. I hate heat. Okay. We have made great and excellent progress, but there is always more that we can do for the mountain home. We've accidentally destroyed all of our fishing, and no amount of moving this fishery around is going to fix that. We have flash fried all of the fish. I didn't know that that's how that would work, but apparently that's how that works. So every single fish throughout the entirety of the known world has been boiled. Fish can no longer exist again. They're all dead. Now I wonder if that's because of a temp thing. If I turn temp off, would that allow fish to come back? Or is there a way to fix the temp calculations? So, because, for anyone who wasn't here to last stream, in the last stream, we had a troll come down and destroy a floodgate, which allowed the river to start draining over here. I had put in a U-bend into the river to make sure I could not lose pressure, because it goes down through a floor grate and then back up and out. So I can only lose pressure. It needs the extra pressure to push up. So you couldn't actually lose excess water. Once it got to the U-bend, no more water would push up if it wasn't fully pressured. Unfortunately, what this did is this led to a massive spike in lag, as this was updating water and interrupting the flow every time. So admittedly, I cheated. I cheated in a quick thing of lava to wall off the area to restore the flow, to get rid of the lag. That caused another lag spike, but it kind of fixed itself. But since I did that, no fish has ever been in this river again. Like, we killed all the damn fish. So I'm just kind of wondering if there's yet another cheesy command I can do to, like, have it recheck the river line and say, you know what? Maybe we do want you to be allowed to have fish. And or what the seed watch thing is. Map modification. All traffic, burrow, change layer, change item, D-ramp, dig XP, circle type, flood, fill traffic, port plan, get plants, infinite sky, liquids, I don't think will be at regress, restrict ice, restrict liquids, tile types, body swap, create item. Is there anything that might maybe fix my... There's not going to be anything, is there? There's no way to fix what I've done. I've ruined it. Oh, maybe flows. Maybe flows. I can use flows to fix things. Tool for checking how many tiles contain flowing liquids. So how does this work? I just type in flows? Oh, and we're saving anyways. Whatever season this is! Not what season she said it was. Yeah, that's what I think. I think I flash boiled them all, 100%. The problem is this is where the water comes in, so you'd think it would just respawn fish again. Unless I have now flash fried every fish ever touching the water that this river comes from. Like, for instance, if this river goes to the ocean, did I just flash fry all the fish in the ocean? Are they all now dead? Must be getting ready for that that Steam launch. Oh my god, I can't wait to get some information from them. All right, I'm gonna do up some of these things. We just saved, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna do up some of these commands to see if any of these can help us. So first of all, flows. Blocks with liquid. Blocks with liquid 2. Blocks with both. Water tiles, magma tiles. Chosen one's gonna like lose his damn mind. Hold on. Yes, I'm cheesing it. Because he's gonna go crazy soon. What is... Alright, so flows doesn't help me fix anything. Misery. No. What the fuck? For some reason I read that as Mire at first. Tile types. Painting map. Somewhere fixed veins may help.
Fishing.
Is there one for fixed river? Valuable mineral 4. What the fuck are you talking about? What does it do though? Tweak. Tweak clear. Move the missing status. This allows engraving. Slabs or ghosts, but may have found creatures. Clear ghostly. Fix migrant. Make own. Adamantine clothware. Advanced mode contained. Persist till disabled or quits. Do any of these fix a water? Condition material, embark, profile, eggs, fertile farm plot. Utility, fast heat. Further improves temperature update performance by ensuring that 1 degree of temperature is crossed no more than specified number of frames when updating. There's reduced time effects or stable temp to stop updates when the equilibrium is disturbed. Is there a way to tell what the temperature currently is on it? Hide up a hotly. No, all I'm seeing here is one thing to change the temp calculation. Not necessarily something to tell me what the temp is. Creating heat traps, you've been warned. Settings, remember to quit Dwarf Fortress. You can call liquids here to execute the last configured action. Useful in combination. Now. Source. What is source? Create an infinite. Alright, for more complex commands, try the liquids plugin. Registers the map tiles liquid source for every 12 game ticks. The tile sees or removes. Place the remove flow based on configuration. Flow is not going, or source is not going to help this. Flash fried entire. Yeah, exactly. I think I killed an entire ocean. I don't know about you. I tried some shark just once. Oh no, what did you do? Did you pour boiling oil in the river? I basically did. No life in rivers helped frames per second. But remember, at the end of there's a river. Oh no, you're that stupid mudfish. You don't count. They spawn everywhere. They don't actually count for the river. Well, no, because we'd had a lag spike. Because the water was pathfinding, so I cheated the water in to fix it. Now I just want my fish back. No, I don't care about you. I don't think I have to do source because we are getting water. The fuck is all traffic? Fill traffic, restrict ice, restrict liquids. Good, whatever, not you. Seed watch. That was just something that looked like it might be decent. Disable seed and plant cooking. Each type of plant can be assigned a limit. The number falls below the plants and seeds that type will be excluded from cookery. If the number rises above the limit plus 20, then cookery will be allowed. I'm not worried about cookerying. Cookerying? Most filters, zone, unassigned, manage, max age, race, age, blah. I don't think there's a way for me to fix this. The closest that looked like it might do something was flows, and that didn't deal much of anything. There's probe. Tile properties like temperature. Oh, okay. This might help. What is the temperature of this water? Probe. What have I done here? Are you telling me that this class material, river ramp, base 467, are you telling me that this is at 10,000 degrees Urist? Is it supposed to be at 10,000 degrees Urist? Hold on, let's go to an unconnected source of water. What is this one at? Forgetting job, prepare raw fish, holder building lost. That one's 10,051. The new place is 10,000. I'm guessing that's just normal white water. So what do I do? There's not a temperature thing. Where the hell is my damn fish? No, I agree with you. I agree with you entirely. I hate them fishing for the sheer amount of the shells. But the problem is I was trying to get some food making variety back in. And because we're not getting too many wild animals. I'm not even sure our hunters do hunting. Do our hunters do hunting? Because it's been a while. They have hunting as a skill. I don't think I've ever seen the alert of them saying that they stopped hunting. Combined with farming, get a ton of easy food. Never really did ranching or hunting much, though I tried. I can't believe it. Because you don't even see the little fish in here anymore. Everywhere I try to do fishing, it says no. It says not fishable. It says not fishing. Look, if I do it here, it says fishing 1 this time. As soon as someone gets out there to fish, though, I guarantee you it's gonna be like, no, what are you talking about? There's nothing left in those swamps. Watch, I'm gonna say that it's fishing and they can get to it. That's not completely locked off. There's no reason they can't get to it. Dude will get over there and be like, no, there's no fishing left, and it'll update to 0. This one, as you can see here, has been updated to 0. Now, I already suspected that the water over here, now this might be a different thing entirely. The water over here, I don't think will allow fishing because it's now constructed. It's not part of the natural path. But the area to the west, that is part of the natural path. That's where the water came down. Bada bing, badly boom. That's part of the natural path. And then over here, this was part of the original natural path, and the water flowing backwards allowed me to fish. That used to work. But now it says no. Which is just bonkers. That is really annoying. That one says fishing 1. What does this one say? This one says fishing 3. Let's allow that for... Are any of my fisher dwarfs coming out here? There's no reason where you shouldn't be able to. Water wizards, fishing. Why is it water wizards always end up being my my mares and shit? Alright, let's see this man fish. Or lack thereof. Look at liquids with clean. Do roasted wine and roasted plum helmets count as 2 different foods? Yes. If it has a different name, then it's a different thing entirely. Now watch.
There's a dwarf that has been taken by a fey mood. I hope it hasn't.
All right, that wasn't the response I was expecting.
I always loved cheese. You there? This workshop's mine now.
Ooh, Stephen Robert Ford took a metalsmith's forge. Don't mind if you do. What was the first thing you grabbed? What was the first thing you grabbed? Copper. Do you hate me? Do you hate everything I stand for? Can I forbid that? So he gets a better material? Or will that make him go instantly crazy? I know you... Oh my god. I don't want copper. I don't want copper. I do not want copper. Please. Please say I can forbid that. Should the claimed workshop be a magma forge and lose power to the mood will fail immediately and the door will go insane. Should the forge be in danger, lose power, should forbid force claim waits its power to reliably. Once magma for at least doors no longer be satisfied.
Some dwarves no longer be satisfied with the regular forge. You can restart the artifact creation process even if they have got it by forbidding the claimed items. The other types, if other items of that type are available, they will immediately switch to them. You can restart the creating process even after they gathered most of them by forbidding the claimed items. It says I can forbid. The internet says I can forbid, and who am I to disagree with the might that is the internet? Internet knows all. The internet is mighty. Grab a different metal.